On to you, Gemini. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Hermit, the Nine of Pentacles, the Tower, Ten of Swords, the Fool, and the Emperor. So for you Geminis, okay, this is for Gemini. So the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Swords. A lot of you Geminis are starting to become very controversial. The reason why I'm saying that is because the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Swords, a lot of you Geminis very much so have been, very, the Wheel of Fortune is about your own internal compass, and the Ten of Pentacles represents the value that you bring, right? But the King of Swords represents there's a need to stop or shut off doing certain things. And the things that you're learning to do is to not necessarily just immediately show up with all this value immediately, all too fast, because a lot of you Geminis are realizing that people are taking it for granted. It's always these excuses to be dysfunctional, right? A lot of times people will take you for granted, take the fact that you may have been putting yourself out there, right? And they took advantage of that situation by getting you to pay, or maybe they got you to give up your body, which is what it is that they wanted, got you to give up something. And then now it's a situation where it's like you were giving to them to show them that you're not necessarily trying to run a game with them, but they're living in the poverty type of mindset where it's like, no, we're not going to do this. They're just saying no so much. It's like, yo, you're not really going to do anything for me. You're not going to do anything. You're not even willing to trade. You're not even willing to bargain. So the Wheel of Fortune speaks to your own internal compass. This is about how you Geminis are like, you see it. You see that there's a change now. So you Geminis are like, you're not going to be out here trying to go out, do all just this extra stuff, trying to get people to even calm down and loosen up a little bit so that they can learn to trust you over the course of time. No, a lot of you Geminis are coming in with a hard no. Like, look, if it ain't real, if it ain't rocking, I just see a lot of you Geminis being like, look, it's a no-go. So the Nine of Cups now and the Hermit is really about how, since that's the case, a lot of you really are, you're seeing the fakeness now, because now it's like the Nine of Cups. A lot of you Geminis, as you're getting to know other people, they're entitled. And now a lot of you Geminis are like, yo, like they don't accept no for an answer. You really got to be out here coming out with this money in your pocket, or give them something that they want, and they're stressing that one thing or those few things hard. And now you Geminis actually have the space, right? As the Hermit, you Geminis actually have the space to now peak game. Like, oh, okay, like this person is trying to get this from up on out of me, because all they do is talk about it, and they're not trying to provide any other kind of value whatsoever. They just want this particular thing, and they're not even trying to, my gosh, even build up the trust. They coming in trying to get the body, right? Trying to get your body. They coming in trying to get you to pay for something. That's why it is I'm telling you Geminis, that the whole thing is whack. The whole thing, the whole element of playing games, is whack in the first place. The whole thing, because you can tell how desperate people are. I remember taking someone to a restaurant, right? And I knew the owners there, right? This is back in 2011, right? Since my first and second semester in college. And took this person to a restaurant, Chinese restaurant, mind you, right? And it was lit. For $20, I went there with $20 in my pocket. For $20, I was balling on a budget. Anyway, long story short, you could have got there. I haven't been back there in some years, but I could always pop back in, and the owners would know me. Fire dumplings. Dumplings, amazing. Nice pork dumplings, scallion, well seasoned, all of that, right? Chinese dumplings. For less than $20, you got 5 dumplings for $1. A Snapple, right? The good Snapples, the good soft drinks, you know what I'm saying, with the water, you know, the bottled water, not the Dasani and none of that crap, the good bottled water, the water that hydrates you, right? For like $1. Any one of that for $1. Same as the dumplings. Real cheap, real good, real affordable, real top quality. For less than $20, thing got the person the dumplings, I guess they ordered a Pepsi or whatever, if I remember correctly. Boom. Right? This person was telling me they didn't want that kind of Chinese food. Even though they was asking me for Chinese food, they wanted me to go take them out to get Chinese food. Well, what type of Chinese food did you want? No, this person wanted the westernized, quote unquote, Americanized Chinese food. I'm like, wait a minute. You asked for Chinese food. I'm giving you traditional Chinese food. These are my people. I know the owners of the restaurant. What are you tripping for? And that's the desperation in it, Gemini. The idea that people like immediately, they so desperate, they lame, because it's like, oh, I need to eat off of you. I need to go hard in the paint to get this amount of money out of your pockets to see if you would spend this. And it's like, why? Why is that even popular? Why is that even something to even do? You feel proud of that? So the Hermit now represents, again, to all of that, to say that, like, you could see the desperation. And the Nine of Pentacles, you could see what's going on with them. They're desperate to get this fantasy, delusional type of lifestyle where they just this person that gets waited on them and taken out, you know, from all of these partners on either side. And all of these partners are like these that contribute something to them, and they just get taken care of, and they just don't take care or do anything else for the person because they're so valuable. The littlest of what it is that they're ready to give to you, when they're ready to give to you value, it'll be so much more than what it is that other people have given to them. And a tower represents, again, you see the Babylon towers falling, right? And when I say Babylon towers, I mean like it's symbolically, right? But also in the picture, in the sense that the house of cards that delusional people have built up to put out there to trick you, to create the illusion in front of your face that they have all this value that you need to just open up your purse or open up your wallet and start to hand them stuff. A lot of you Gemini see that like, yo, it's whack. Like, it's not what it is. So the Ten of Swords represents you've given up on immediately trying to appease people and trying to come off. I thought it was a ghost behind me. You immediately trying to appease or come off like you on some stuff. And the Fool and the Emperor now is about how if a person doesn't show you their value when you're coming in with yours, you're going to really watch them to see how long it's going to take for them to really kind of open up to you a little bit. And if you Geminis see that they don't, because you're going to be very patient. I just see a lot of you Geminis being very patient, so patient to the point where it's like it's scary. But a lot of you Geminis are going to be so patient to the point where when a person is a little bit too grimy, it's a little bit too gimme heavy, right? It's so interested and focused on gimme. A lot of you Geminis are going to be like, yeah, I'm not going to hang out with you. But you're not going to tell them that. You're just not going to hang out with them, you know? So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Fool. The Justice, Star, Star, Four of Cups, the Hierophant. Right. Now that you see their house of cards falling down, they look stupid. How the desperation of how they don't have stuff, no matter what they have, it's never enough. And they make decisions for that, but like that. But the decisions that they make doesn't even make any sense. They have a poverty mindset where they want more, but what they actually, when they finally get something going for them, instead of them do the best that they can with that to where it multiplies, right? They multiply that value, they grow that value. It's so stupid because they just go crazy, right? And spendthrift. Whenever it is that they get that value, the first thing that they're going to do is spend it on nothing. And then they're back down to being poor again, right? So the Four of Cups and the Hierophant represents you. Geminis really have to watch this. And when you watch them do it, don't get discouraged and feel bad. Let these people show you who they are.